that will douse this situation a little bit down, if not taking it down. Because some of you will say, who are you to speak? And the attack or the tension will come down. But the truth that I'm going to speak is going to deal with you, not me. Not me. So I welcome each and every one of you that are watching this program. All of you should share this program, please. Touch the share button wherever you are watching me from. I remain your brother Mazi Obaleze Chukwubikem. Ago Biafra, Kembo na Biafra, eze wife no wanine. Ipe malezo kwa kazo dia. Ana poko Mazi Soji makadime ejiji fere. I have never embarked on any journey and come back disappointed, because Chukwubikem is my God. And my name is Chukwubikem. That is my name. If you listen to the song that I just played now, I have no copyright over that song. Facebook should take note of this. It belongs to Flavor Nabania. And that song says, Ndi bonine, let's come together na anyị chabofu. Maka na Chukwu bụ ike anyị. Na-emenu mana n'uche Chukwu ga-eme. So my brothers and my sisters, this program is going to offend so many people. And is going to amend a lot of lies in the heart of those people that will be offended. Because truth stands the test of time at all times. It does not matter who is concerned. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is outside, there are things that he will address with only one broadcast. The issue will be settled, done and dusted. But because he's not outside, we will be doing our best, waiting for the Nukumau himself to rejoin us again, and issues will be taken care of. And whether you like him or you don't like him, it's not my business. And today I want to acknowledge Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as Ezendi Buruburu. And I pray that his freedom shall come forth soon as possible. If you have not listened to me before, if you have not joined me before, if you have not come across my program before, if today is your first time of listening to me, I want you to know that this platform is known as Ide Hot Biafra Television, and here as Ide Hot, now so me, Mazi Obaleze Chukwubikem, the talker. You cannot bribe me not to say the truth, and you cannot intimidate me to keep quiet when my voice is needed to be added to a situation we all are facing today. Therefore, thank you so much for those of you that have shared and those of you that are still going to share. I must stand on the truth, on the side of the truth, to address this issue. So, if you are offended with the truth I'm going to say, I owe you no apology. Because truth is life. Eziokwu bondo. Ndị Igbo na-ekwu ya n'okwu na eziokwu bondo. There's no how our people will look to the truth, see the truth one-on-one, then keep it by the side, begin to use lie to treat certain issues. It's not possible. First and foremost, I want to start with the gospel of redemption, which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is championing. And that is what I am defending. The gospel of redemption that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is championing includes everybody that is known, that are known as Biafrans. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not segregate that he's fighting a Biafra for Christians only. He's not fighting for a Biafra for pagans only, traditionalists. He's not fighting for a Biafra for Muslims. He's not fighting for a Biafra for Judaism. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for Biafra, for the people of Biafra put together. And the Biafra that I am fighting with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is that Biafra that is going to come as a secular state. I prepared myself for this program yesterday when I made a post and I talked about if Biafra is restored, that is going to be a secular state. So far, so good. I've read a lot of articles on the comment section from different people that has a divergent opinion. And do you know what? It doesn't matter how good you are, everybody will not like you. It doesn't matter how intelligent you are, everybody must not concur with your ideology and your opinion. It does not matter. So many people have their own opinion. If you go to my platform, this particular platform where I'm doing this program for, you will see where I posted it. I said, what is a secular state? I first posted and said, Biafra is going to be a secular state when restored. Then I said, check my next post for the true meaning of a secular state. Then I come to give you the meaning of a secular state. That is where I want to drive my strength and program this morning. Then I come to explain that says, a secular state is an idea pertaining to secularity whereby a state is or purports to be officially neutral in matters of religion, supporting neither religion nor irreligion. A secular state claims to treat all its citizens equally, regardless of religious belief, and claim to avoid preferential treatment for a citizen based on their religious belief, affiliation, or lack of either over those with other profiles. This is a secular state that Mazi and Kanu is fighting for. This is a secular state that all of us are dying for. This is a secular state that we are expecting to have. Yes, and note that I didn't add it to this because what I gave you now is verbatim the meaning of a secular state. Then coming down, I say the constitution of the nation of Biafra shall reign supreme above our religious belief when Biafra is restored. I want you to take note of that. I said, the constitution of the nation of Biafra shall reign supreme above all our religious belief when Biafra is restored. You see, our people doesn't do research enough. That is the problem some of our people are facing. It's not everybody that comes to Facebook. I'm going to use English to communicate because I'm speaking to Biafrans and lovers of freedom across the globe. It's not everybody that come and create Facebook account, buy data, and begin to speak that is well informed. It's not everybody that calls himself a content creator that knows the dictionary meaning of content and the creating of a content. It's not everybody that even knows the meaning of content creation that actually do research about that which he is trying to give to the world. 95% of content creators today are only doing it to make money. They don't know that when you're creating a content, you are pushing a message to the world. When you're creating a content, you are actually trying to educate people on something that they have to know. But so many of them, 95% of them are doing it just to make money. In other words, they are contradicting themselves left, right, and center. Abalanze Media, you're welcome to the program, my brother. God bless you. So, the reason why I'm trying to explain this is by the time I'll begin to hit each and every one of you in the area you are taking part, you will begin to understand that yes, I have made my foundation solid. I am not a content creator. I am not a blogger. I am a core freedom fighter, a hardcore freedom fighter, and I'm fighting for a nation that is going to come as a secular state where anything you are worshiping is accepted. anything that is your belief as Christians, as a traditionalist, as a Buddhist, as a Hindu, whatever, is accepted. But there is one thing that is going to take care of every of our religious belief. That is the constitution of the nation of Biafra. In that constitution, all the people of this belief, of different religious belief, will come and sit down on a round table and decide what kind of country are we going to run. A traditionalist cannot come and intimidate a Christian. A Christian cannot come and intimidate a traditionalist. I said many people will not like this program because I am not giving them. I am not towing the same way they are towing. I'm not taking the same path they are taking. I am a man of truth. I will say it at all times. So, because of the kind of country we found ourselves, where some people are treating you badly because you are not in the same religion with them, we will not have a replica of Nigeria in a Biafra that we are fighting for, that Ikonso died for, that Israel Kanu and the wife died for, that so many of people have died for, that a lot of our comrades are still in the prison for. We will not have a replica of it. Never, ever, ever, ever. We must accommodate each other side by side. We must live together as one people, side by side. There will be no burning of churches in Biafra land. And there will be no burning of deities in Biafra land. I tell you, I have come with the truth that is going to shock so many of you. And that truth is going to pave way for that lasting peace that we are all looking for. The Christians have been burning down our deities, cutting down trees, destroying our ancestral heritage. And it has to stop. It will not happen in Biafra. The Constitution is going to take care of all these things. All in the name of liberation, you come to my community, you burn a deity that has been there protecting the land. All in the name of a God that I cannot see, that you believe you bring to me. And I may not believe you. So why are you bringing that your God to destroy the one that I believe in? What if I go to your church and set it ablaze? All in the name that I don't also see your God. I want to bring that your church down. Are we going to live together happily? Are we going to live in peace and harmony? I want you to reason. Reason. I want you to reason. I want you to think. I have been to so many countries in the world. But I want to use Senegal as example of one of the countries I've visited. Senegal is a country that was created on the platform of under the platform of what do you call it what do you call it again in French? Anyway, I'm not a French scholar. I don't speak French, but I understand that what they are running is a secular state. But in French, there's what they call it in French. So those of you that understand French can help me. I'm just trying to connect what they call it in French. That is the reason why in Senegal, when it is time for Christmas, the Muslims in Senegal will come to the house of the Christians. When it is time for Easter, the Muslims in the countries will come to the house of Christians. They will celebrate with them. They will commemorate with them. They will enjoy with them. They will eat with them. They will be happy together. They got married to each other. There is no fracas between the Islam and the Christians in Senegal. When it is time for the Muslims to celebrate their Eid, the Christians go to their house and eat. Then the traditionalists, those who are not Christian, who are not Muslim, when they are celebrating any of their cultural whatever, because Senegal are deeply into cultural activities, natural activities. There's a wrestling that Senegals used to partake every year. That wrestling is just not just ordinary wrestling. They do juju ogu. If you have lived in Senegal, you will testify to what I'm saying. If you have read about Senegal, you testify to what I'm saying. That doesn't have to do with Muslim. It doesn't have to do with Christian. It is their tradition, original in their land. and they respect it. When it is time for that wrestling, they will do a lot of charm, so many charm. Men from all the whole clans in Senegal will begin to wrestle against themselves. They will begin to fight against themselves. There is a prize that is mapped out. A huge amount of money. Who will win? That who will win is not who is physically strength, who has more physically strength than his brother. No. It is whose juju they more stronger. Because when I hit you with my juju, your own juju has to respond and resist my own. When you hit me with your own, my own have to resist your own. This is their tradition. This is the tradition of a country called Senegal. Christians cannot speak against that tradition. Muslims cannot speak against that tradition. You cannot see any Christian that is partaking in that particular program. Because you cannot say you pray in the name of Jesus and you come with somebody that had juju. When so, what I'm trying to say is this. In Senegal, when any of the religious belief is practicing anything or doing anything, other people come and join them and celebrate it. Before the coming of Islam into the land of Senegal, before the coming of Christianity into the land of Senegal, Senegalese had their culture, and that their culture, you cannot go anyhow, do anyhow, because the constitution, I want to use Senegal as an example, the constitution of Senegal have taken care of anybody who is going to attack the other faith. What you have to do is to preach your gospel. You have your mouth to preach. Whoever you convince shall follow you. Whoever that want to believe in what you believe is free to do so. Nobody should come into my land, destroy what my ancestors have, all in the name of bringing me his own belief. And those who believe in our ancestors, those who believe in our tradition, shouldn't go to churches and destroy what they have brought. Because we know that the white men deceived us so many times over. They took us for slavery for over 450 years. They brought the sheep, called Jesus, to take away our people to foreign lands. Our people were used as bait. Our children were used as bait for crocodiles. Men were put in a place that 100 men will be put in a place that 10 people that cannot contain 10 people. In the morning, so many of them will die. They will throw them into the water. We know all this. I have been to Senegal and I went to a place called Gori Island. Gori Island is an island. If you have never visited Senegal before, visit Senegal. If you have visited Senegal and you have not been to Gori Island and you are a black person, then you are missing a lot of history that you need to know. When you go to Gori Island in Senegal, you are going to see a very small island where the white people build their cells. That was a point where they are taking all the slaves that ship from West Africa to Europe and America. Because Senegal is a boundary between Europe and America, in case you don't know. From the West Africa side. Once you cross Senegal, that Mediterranean, Atlantic Ocean, once you cross it, one day you get yourself in Europe. As a matter of fact, from Spain to Senegal is less than, let's say, 3 hours journey. Or 4 hours journey from Spain to Senegal. Go and check, because you don't read, you don't know the history, you will not understand. I want to use Senegal as example before I will bring it down to this contraption they put me and you. So because of the way that the white people killed our ancestors, destroyed our heritage, did so many things, then in the name of bringing Christianity to us, so many of our people who doesn't have this history, who doesn't know this fact, thought that they were doing good for us. And there were a lot of lies that was sold to our people. A lot of lies was sold to our people. And don't forget that before these guys came into our land, and before they brought Christianity into our land, they came first to check the land, to know what they have, and to know how they can penetrate them. I want to start with what brought the Christianity that so many of you are fighting today, before I will hit my point. Point blank. Invite Ebukobi here. I want Ebukobi to see this video. I want Jeff Agubola to watch this video. I want all the people that are attending Ebukobi Church to watch this video. If you think that what I'm saying here is not truth, tag me on any platform, invite me on any platform, I will come. Defeat me with facts and figures, then I will dismantle you with facts and figures that is made available to the world, that you may not be able, that you might have not been privileged to see. A lot of evil was meted against our people, all in the name of bringing Christianity to us. But the first people that entered into our land, they saw that we have an organized communities. We have an organized life. Our ecosystem was inhabited. We have the best green vegetation on this planet Earth. Our land is heavily fertile. We don't need fertilizer to plant crops or to cultivate. God bless us heavily. But there is something that is more important that we have, that the white men saw before they brought Christianity to us. That is a way of life. Blacks. In Igbo cosmology, we believe in live and let live. In Igbo cosmology, we believe in let the kite perch and let the eagle perch. I'm talking about where I come from. We believe in Mando, the beauty of life. So when the white men came, they traveled all the way West African countries. They look round. They moved to the North Africa. They went to the Central Africa. They moved round. Then they came down, begin to take our people away for slavery. But don't forget that it's an Igbo man who stopped the slavery, who fought against slavery, known as Gustavus Vassa. The name the white man gave to him, but the real name is Oladigbo. This man happened to be the first civil servant in the whole United Kingdom, the first black civil servant in the United Kingdom. As a whole, the first black. The first aboriginist on this planet Earth is an Igbo man. He was sold to slavery for 40 pounds. He regained his victory, his freedom, and fought for other people. 10 years after his death, the issue of slavery was abolished. That is to tell you who we are. We knew God before the coming of the white men. So when the white men came, they saw that we knew God already. We are worshiping God in truth and honesty. We don't kill anybody who committed any crime. Instead, we ostracize you. Instead of killing anybody that committed any crime in our land, we send you away from our land. In some cases, we excommunicate you. Nobody will come to your village. Nobody will come to your house. Nobody will have to do anything with you. So the best thing left for you is for you to leave the land. Sometimes they will give you 20 years. If you survive, you can come back with your children. This is a way of life that the white men came and saw in our land. And they became afraid on how to conquer us. I'm talking about my own. I knew that in Senegal they have their own. In Ghana they have their own. In Cote d'Ivoire they have their own. We are the original creation of God. That is why we have what is called melanin in our DNA, in our body. In our blood vessel, we have what is called melanin. We are melanated kings and queens. I know that so many of you think that I have come to begin to insult Ebukobi, come. No, it's not why I come here. I come here to tell Ebukobi a bitter truth that he must know. I come to tell Jeff, who has been carrying Ebukobi case on his head, the truth that Jeff must know. I come here to tell all the people whom you may invite to come and attack my platform. I am not afraid of your attack on my platform. The bitter truth that before you begin to attack me or attack my platform, you should first and foremost deal with that truth that everybody is afraid to tell you. When these early missionaries came, they begin to check how we worship our gods. They begin to check how we communicate with heaven. They begin to check what we do and what we don't. They begin to see the unity that abide us together as a people with our cultures and our heritage and our tradition. They look up and look down. How are we going to conquer these people? How are we going to take over these people? How can we take over these people's land? Show me one land in Europe and America where black people went and killed and killed and killed and killed and took over, all in the name of giving them Christianity or giving them any of our traditional belief. Show me one. None of the above. No black man have gone to any part of the world that is not in this side of the line they call Africa, which is a fraudulent name. You are not known as Africa. We are not. This name is called Akebula, not Africa. We have never gone to any land outside this vicinity to go and take over land that doesn't belong to us, or to conquer anybody. In other words, trying to show them the way we worship our own God. Before they came, we know God. That is why we have names like Chukwubikem. That is why I have names like Chukwebuka. Christianity did not give us the name Chukwebuka. Christianity did not give us the name Chukwubikem. They did not give us the name Chukwuamaka. They did not give us the name Ebube Chukwu. They did not give us the name Chukwu. No. It is our ancestors, our progenitors, that knew God before the white men came, that gave us all those names. Pay attention. They came, they saw how we worship God, they saw how we have been practicing our religion. There were kingdoms that were standing then without having problem with the other kingdom. There was no war going on among us. Then what they did, how do we conquer these people? They went and brought back and came back with the message of Christianity. But don't forget that before Christianity stood, Christianity was not allowed. There was a very heavy battle against Christianity in the Eastern Europe. You don't read the history, you don't know about it. I'm not going to touch it because that is not the topic for today. I really want to deal with Ebukobi and the people who have been wrongly or misinterpreting the words of Ebukobi or trying to fight him. I'm not here to fight Ebukobi. I'm here to address things that Ebukobi should know. I'm here to address things that Jeff Agbomola should know. I'm here to address things that the followers of Ebukobi should know. And I'm here to address what Ipob members, Biafrans, should know. We are one. And we cannot continue to fight ourselves because of ignorance. We must, as a matter of fact, understand each other. There is no country you go on this planet Earth that you will not see Christians. In Saudi Arabia, there are Christians. But there is a law in the land that says, thou shalt not come out with your megaphone in Saudi Arabia and begin to shout, in Jesus' name I pray, in Jesus' name I pray, I invoke. No, you can't do it in Saudi. But there are Christians in Saudi, in case you don't know. In Israel, where Jesus come from, where Yeshua, the name is Yeshua, came from, there is Islam. There are people who doesn't believe in Christianity. There are people who doesn't believe in Islam. There are traditionalists in Israel. Right now, the constitution of the country have come out to say that nobody should come out and begin to pray in the name of Jesus in the open. You will go to jail. That is the constitution of the people of Israel. They passed the bill and it was approved and it becomes law. Therefore, you dare not go to Israel and begin to use megaphone to preach and say in the name of Jesus. The reason why they do it is best known to them. They agreed before doing that. That is why I tell you that when we have our nation called Biafra, we are going to practice true federalism. Apart from practicing true federalism, anybody can worship anything they want to worship, but there will be rules and regulations that you must follow. It is not going to be like Nigeria, where Christians will be worshiping their God in a church, and a Muslim will come and detonate bomb there and throw bomb there and kill Christians. It will not be like that. So now, let me go into the real gist here. Every country of the world has different denomination of religious belief. Every country of the world. But the law of the land controls everything you are doing. Controls whatever you think you are believing or worshiping in that country. If you disobey the law of the land, you have yourself penalized. That is to tell you that even government is even more stronger than those your religious belief. Because the law of the government says that is unanimously agreed upon by the people that has the land. Example, during the lockdown, during the coronavirus issue, government gave order. And even the churches obey the order. The Muslims obey the order. The pagans obey the order. The Judaism followers obey the order. Everybody in the country obey the order given by the government of the contraption we found ourselves. And that is how it is in every other country. Government pronounced nobody shall come out for 1 month. And people were indoors for 1 month. And you are a pastor. Why didn't you go and open your church? That is when people should understand the law of man. The law of man, which God have given men the wisdom, the knowledge, that if you want something to get good, you agree on it, then you put it into election, and if people says yes, then once you say yes, I, Lord, your God, have said yes. That declaration of nobody should go out have shown the whole world that Christianity, Muslim, traditionalists, and what have you are under the constitution of a country where you find yourself. All of them put together. If you come out, the government will deal with you. There are some certain churches that were locked in Abuja because of lockdown. You know the story, you know the history, but I know because you eat ngwongwo, you eat sewu too much, you have forgotten about all these things. So the process which they used to bring this Christianity to us is questionable, because kings and queens were massacred. People were killed. People were forced into believing in this God that we are not seeing. Community deities were destroyed into believing the God that they bring to us that we all are not seeing. Even we, the traditionalists, we are not seeing God. But there are things we look upon. Go to India. India has no less than 3,000 things they worship. India, more than 3,000 gods they worship. As I speak to you right now, India has gone to the moon. The first country that gone to the North Pole of the moon. America haven't been there. America have tried so many times to land in that North Pole of the moon. They could not. China have tried. No way. Russia have tried. No way. France, all countries of the world have tried. No way. But India, that is not a Christian country, that is not a Muslim country, that has over, I said 3,000, more than 30,000 gods. But the law of the land that is guiding them, they all agreed, come together, and they build something that has come to make wave in the world. They are today in the moon. You that is carrying church on your head 247, shouting, the blood, the blood, the blood, you have produced nothing. Then the traditionalist, who also carry his belief on head, you have produced nothing as well. Your religious belief cannot produce anything. What will produce something to the world is your intellect, your brain that God gave to you. And if you jettison, I am this, you are that, and come together, bring what you have, I bring what I have, throw away whatever religious belief we have, and we will fire on, and you will see us building something. There are scientists that doesn't believe in God. They don't believe that the God exists. But they still build something that you are enjoying today. That is by the way. Now, I want to enter into Ebukobi case. Ebukobi, I love you as a brother. I never hated you. I started to follow you, watching you like 2 years down the lane now. I saw when you traveled to Israel. I saw when you traveled to, yes, Israel, where you say that is the river where John the Baptist baptized Jesus Christ. And you went to some places where they say Jesus Christ was buried. I saw all those things. That is your belief. I did not go against it. I cannot go against it. I cannot speak against it because that is your belief. And when you are coming back at the airport, all your members were shouting, chanting, clapping for you. You are welcome, you are welcome, you are welcome. I have nothing against you in regards to that. And I will not support anybody who is going to attack you because you went to see where whom you call your Messiah, Jesus, was buried, or where he was baptized. I cannot support such person to attack you. I will not. Do you know why? Because I believe in let the kite perch and let the eagle perch. I believe in the law, in the law of live and let live. I believe in the law of your opinion reign supreme in your life. I won't force my opinion on you, but I will have problem with you when you begin to force your own on me. I have problem with you when you begin to come to my village, come to my community, begin to destroy things that our ancestors used to shade us. I must tell you that your followers, some of your followers, not all your followers, are not doing it right. Yes, they are not doing it right because they know the truth and they are not following the truth. If we begin to question the passage which Christianity come to this side of the world, then nobody will be a Christian. I am saying it on this platform. This platform belongs to me. Everything I'm saying here, I'm not saying it under the influence of alcohol. I have not taken any alcohol this morning. As a matter of fact, this is water. It's water that I used to drink in the morning. See. So my eye is very, very clear. Some of your followers are not doing it right. And you, as Ebukobi, whatever you think you believe in, I have not against it. Why I want to get into this case and mention you and your followers is because of your utterances that has to do with the freedom of the people of Biafra. And that is where I want to come in right now. And I'm going to advise you to be very, very careful. It's not every voice that sent you message that is that of God. It's not every voice. Because sometimes you people say you are a prophet and whatever you are saying is what God asked you to say. It's not truth. Sometimes Ekwensu is a God of war and justice, not Ekwensu. Ajomo sometimes also speak to you people. So try to know when the Spirit of God is speaking to you and when that spirit that is not of God is speaking to you. I want you to use Father Mbaka, who happened to be a boss, your master, as an example. I want you to learn from his mistakes. I don't joke with Father Mbaka before. I don't joke with him. I love him so much. Then he came and said something against the movement, against the struggle that we are fighting for. When he said that people who are fighting for Biafra are evil, because we are telling you that even in the scripture, the Bible you are reading, that the cross you are bowing down to, that the image that you are bowing down to is not supposed to be so, because God himself said, thou shalt not bow thy head on before any graven image. Sometimes I see you standing beside Ihaborabu as in Virgin Mary. I'm not against you doing that. But there is a law that says thou shalt not do that in your own belief, and you are not looking at that law. But when you want to talk about you talk about them as if they are the worst people on this planet Earth, as if they have committed something that have never could be committed before, forgetting that our forefathers practiced the same thing before the coming of this religion that you are using to teach us, that are trying to convince us now. Jesus, as you call him, I know him as Yeshua, is from Israel. He's from Judea. Yes. His people did not even acknowledge him as Savior. They did not acknowledge him as Savior. Just as our people did not acknowledge him as a Savior. Some of our people, not all our people, because people like me acknowledge him as my Savior. So those who doesn't believe in your Jesus as their Savior should not be attacked by your members. That is how people who believe in Ordinana, our people that believe in Ordinana, your people that doesn't believe in Ordinana should not attack us. If the people that doesn't believe in Jesus is being attacked by the people that believe in Jesus, then the people that doesn't believe in Jesus should also as well attack them. But I'm not here for violence. I'm here to balance the shit. I am here to balance the shit. So if you're a giant member and somebody who doesn't believe in Jesus Christ as his Savior, he's doing his own thing. Do your own thing. Let him do his own thing. By the way, it is the same God, that all of us are worshiping. Mbaka made a very big mistake by saying that the people who are fighting for Biafra are evil. And that is where I became angry with Mbaka. And later, Mbaka realized that statement he made was wrong. Mbaka realized that statement he made, he shouldn't have made such statement. And he made U-turn. Mbaka made U-turn and began to speak the truth about the people of Biafra. He began to tell the world that, listen, these people is crying for something. There is something that they are asking for. Give it to them. You don't welcome them in your government. You don't see them as one people. You treat them like they don't belong, and yet you are not even allowing them to go their way. But before Mbaka turned around, something happened. Ebukobi, I want you to listen and listen attentively. I never hated you, and I will never hate you. You are my brother. I'm not doing this to praise you. I'm doing this to balance the shit. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu first came out and said our people should stop attacking Mbaka because we were attacking him seriously then. I personally gave him a name. Usman Ejike Mbaka. Alhaji Usman Ejike Mbaka. That is what I used to call him on my platform then. Because I saw him when he went to pray for Buhari in Aso Rock. I saw him when he pronounced that good luck was a bad luck. That Buhari was coming as a good luck to change Nigeria government. I, Mazi took it upon myself and I was against Mbaka. And so many of my brothers and sisters, lovers of freedom and freedom fighters, came out on Mbaka. We were on him for years. The first, second, third year of Buhari regime, we were on Mbaka seriously. And Mbaka was receiving it woto as they hot. How can you come out and support a Fulani man who killed their people in 1967 to 1970? Who doesn't want your people to have their freedom? Who condemns everything that has to do with the freedom of the people you are preaching to? And kicking against your fellow Christians, a Christian who happened to be a good man, and you call him a bad man, and you sold Buhari to Ndigo on your altar, and later you went to Abuja to pray for him, for Nigeria to be good. Mbaka later realized that all his message did not work. Mbaka later realized that all his message did not go well. Then our people came on him, until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came and said, as our father that we are seeing today, as our leader, as our king, he said, let all the attack of Fada Mbaka cease henceforth. He backed it up with a proverb in Igbo language that says, you have to chase away the kite first, or the hawk first, before you begin to blame the chicken. That Mbaka is our brother. Even if he does something bad, we should temper justice with mercy. Live on Radio Biafra. From that moment, we all stopped the attack on Fada Mbaka. Because I want to tell you something, Ebukobi, I want you to learn something. You may be saying, who is this guy that's speaking with this authority? My name is Mazi. I am a freedom fighter. I fight for the freedom of everybody, including you and your family. You might have built hospital. You might be helping people, giving money. Yes, it is a good job. I appreciate that. But I want you to pay attention to this. The moment the enemies, the Fulanis, saw that Biafrans are now kicking against Mbaka, the moment they saw that they are now fighting against him because Mbaka have said something he was not supposed to say, that Mbaka have sold something that we don't need to us, they went against Mbaka. They begin to fire Mbaka. They wanted to close Adoration Ministry. They wanted to stop Mbaka business. Go and check the history. Is there? Ebukobi is there. That is when Mazi Nnamdi can say, oh, is this what they are planning? Mazi Nnamdi told us to stop that attack. Mazi Nnamdi can come and say, Fada Mbaka is our brother. We cannot keep quiet. We cannot watch these people from Futaljelom Mountain, this Gambari, to take away our brother, or to destroy his ministry, or to do this or to do that. Mazi Nnamdi is not a Christian, but Mazi Nnamdi have visited Ebube Monso. Mazi Nnamdi have visited so many churches in Biafra land, because these are part and parcel of people he's fighting for. For those of you who are IPOB members who doesn't understand what we are doing, who doesn't know that even if you kill Ebukobi today, you kill your brother. If you kill Ebukobi today, you kill your own person. You are not supposed to do so. You should stand on the truth and tell Ebukobi those wrong things he did, that he may listen and have a change of mind and put himself in a chronological order, get it corrected and move forward. Because we are not fighting for a Biafra that is going to be only for Ndo. We are not fighting for a Biafra that is going to be for only the Jews believe. We are not fighting for a Biafra that is going to be only for the Christian. No, we are fighting for a Biafra that is going to be for all of us. That is my stand here. So the moment the Fulanis notice that Mazi Nnamdi and the people that and Fada Mbaka's brothers and sisters are now standing with Mbaka, they left Mbaka. They freed him. Go and check the history. They did it with Alan Onyema. They wanted to use Alan Onyema to bastardize the movement. They planted Alan Onyema, sent him to go and do one or two, say he's giving us amnesty. Mazi Nnamdi rejected amnesty. He said he doesn't want. But when Alan Onyema went out and said something he was not supposed to say, Mazi Nnamdi became angry with him. Mazi Nnamdi began to fire him. The moment they saw that Mazi Nnamdi began to fire him, the moment they saw that IPOB are firing Alan Onyema, they came after Alan Onyema. They wanted to close his airline. They want to bring him down. Ebukobi, I want you to listen. Because when you stand alone, the enemies will come and bring you down. I want you to share this program in any platform where the Zionist members are following. Let them listen to the truth, the undiluted truth that some people will be afraid to say. I am saying it here because I'm Machineke. They wanted to destroy Alan Onyema's business. The moment Mazi Nnamdi saw that these guys want to destroy Alan Onyema's business, and Alan Onyema is our brother. Alan Onyema have employed so many people in his business, in his flight airline business. Mazi Nnamdi did a 360-degree U-turn and come and use the same language. That Alan Onyema is our brother. Fulani should not, as a matter of fact, go close to him. Mazi Nnamdi begin to defend Alan Onyema. Then they left Alan Onyema. Ebukobi and his followers should learn from this thing I'm telling you, this information I'm giving to you right now. They should learn. I don't want to put his picture on my platform. I don't want to put the picture of Agubwal on my platform. I don't want to put picture of anybody on my platform. No, I don't want it. My message is greater than that picture that you're going to see, because some people put it for attraction. When you see the picture of Ebukobi, hey, let me go and hear what this one is saying about him. I am not that kind of person. I am not making money when I'm broadcasting from you to you. So therefore, if you want to share it, if you don't want to leave it. But it's a message that must be circulated everywhere. Put it to their platforms, let them listen. If your members begin to fight the people that are supposed to fight against the enemies that is going to come after him tomorrow, then there will be problem. And because you think that your members alone can defend you or can fight for you or whatever, no. You need the support of every Igbo man. You need the support of every Biafran, because the enemies will come. These people you see that are talking against you, attacking you, is because of one or two things that you have said. It's because of one or two mistakes that you have done. And I am still approaching there to tell you that mistake that you have done, to tell you that which you have said that is against our movement. I'm coming. I just wanted to start with Father Mpaka to lecture you. When the Imo State governorship election was approaching, the same Father Mpaka came out and said that Hope Ozodimba is going to be the governor of Imo State, that he's going to be the hope of Imo, that everything will be fine. That once Hope win, Imo. Go and listen to Father Mpaka, you are boss. The mistake he did. Ndi Igbo si n'ebe a na-adụ nwatakịrị nne ya dị ndụ ọdụ ka nke nne ya nwụrụ anwụ na amụrụ ife. Webila akọ ka nne na nna ha kpọrọ si ya webila akọ kpọrọ ụmụ ya si ya ihe ọ ga-eme unu gburu ekuru mmadụ ihe nke izi asị na o mee ya nke izizi mee ya nke ịbụọ nke ịtọ ya mmadụ ihe nke ịbụọ asị na o mee ya nke izizi o mee ya nke izizi nke ịbụọ ọ ya eme ya mmadụ ihe nke ịtọ sị na ya ama nkwado ka o mee ya emechacha na ya ga-esi n'ihe mere onye ọzọ wee mmadụ ihe. Ebuka Obi should listen to this voice. As you are a spiritual leader, I am also a spiritual man. I'm mezumote 1 million. What I did, I don't hide it. The way you see in the spiritual realm, the same way I see. Attack will come to you. And that attack will come from the side of the government. And when it comes, copy this particular place I'm saying now, copy it out. Copy it out. All the members of Zion, copy it and save it somewhere. When that attack comes, it's the same people that your followers, that your member, their church members are fighting today that is coming to defend you. No other person. Hausa will not, any Hausa man or woman that is going to your church, any Yoruba man or woman that is coming to your church will not come to stand with you. It is the same people that is talking now that is going to stand with you. Because in the Boturinosin is to come man and age. So when Mbaka was telling us that Hope Ozodimba is going to be the governor of Imo State, that Hope Ozodimba deserves to be the governor, that Hope Ozodimba will change Imo State, we told him that it's not truth. We disagreed to agree with him because he did not win the election. And at long run, after all the Hope brouhaha, Hope lost. But Supreme Court gave Hope the governorship of Imo State. That is why he is not recognized. I want you, Ebuka Obi, and their brothers and sisters and their followers to go and check the history of Imo State, the heartland of Biafra land, the heartland of the East, the home of Desam Mbakwe from Obo, the first state in the whole world that an airport was built with indigenous contribution. I repeat. The first state that an airport was built with the indigenous contribution, the people, the indigenous contribute money under the watch of their Samu Ononaka Mbakwe. A great state that has everything that is needed. Go and check the history. The massacring that has been going on in that state is unprecedented. The killing, the spillage of blood of the people of Imo in all the whole states since we were put into this contraption, Imo State is quadrupled. under the watch of the man that Mbaka Yabos told us will be the Messiah that will rescue Imo State. That will be the hope of the Imo State. I want you to know that I'm drawing close to where you are getting it wrong and where our people are angry with you. Immediately he took over from Emeki Ihedioha, who rightly won the election. Imo State became a bloody land. Thousands and thousands and thousands of youth have been killed in Imo State. There are hundreds of shallow graves in Imo State, burrow pits here and there in Imo State, where the body of innocent people that were massacred under the watch of the person that your boss Mbaka told us that will give us hope was dumped. I don't know, Ebukobi, you are from Imo State. I think Olu to be precise. I don't know if you are not used to the information that is coming out from Imo State. I don't know if you are not conversant with the speeches of Hope Ozodimba, who said that he was going to bomb Ata and Domotanse, who is currently bombing Olu. I'm asking you, I don't know if you are not aware that Imo State right now, no youth in Imo State. I don't know if you're not aware that all the mortuary in Imo State is filled up with corpses of innocent Imolites. Where you come from, Ebukobi? I don't know if you're not aware. Does it mean that your media management are not bringing those things to you? Ebukobi, looking at you, you're a young, handsome man that has a bright future and have a heart of giving. You have a heart of blessing people. Yes. With physical gifts and a seer. In those miracles and healing and all that, me personally, I don't believe in it. I believe in those physical blessings you are giving to people, building houses for them, those you are paying for their children's school fees, those that you are training, those that you build a hospital that is taking care of their sicknesses. This is what I believe that you have been doing. And I applaud you for that. I thank you for that. But if I lay hand upon you and you are healed, myself personally do not believe in all those things. You know the reason? The reason is because I believe in reality of life. I have not come to attack you, but I have come to tell you the bitter truth that you may know the reason why people are now talking against you. The reason why people are calling you criminal. The reason why people are dragging you here and there. Are you listening to me? You missed the track. You deserve to apologize to Ndibo for trying to sell Hope Ozodimba to us for another 4 years. When I say Hope Ozodimba, I mean Hope Ozodimba. We name him Ozodimba because Ozodimba nebu mad. All the Zion ministry all over the world. I am speaking to you guys because the truth is out there. So many of you must have lost somebody in your village from Imo State. So many of you's village must have been invaded. So many of you village bomb must have been dropped there. Yes, I am saying it with verifiable facts and figures. That is why somebody played a song and called him Udenene Riosu. Ebukobi, let me tell you this. By age, I'm going to I better make bubble with you. Forget about my fresh looking face. We may be of age, the same age bracket. Oh, but that is not why I'm here. But I want you to listen to the voice that is speaking. Don't look at my age or the face of the man that is speaking. You have made a very big blunder. And you need to apologize. You need to correct that blunder you have made. So that the people that loves you The people that appreciate the work we are doing in the life of those we are helping. I'm not talking about prayer here, because when you talk about prayer, you cannot pray for me more than I can pray for myself. Your Chineke send a quiffen church, Chineke Yemia, on a Melmia, Ndebonandegede. So many of you are today worshiping and bowing down for the ancestors of a man from Israel. But your own ancestors, your progenitors, your fathers that died, you forget them. That is why I love Bob Maneludoku. He made a speech that some of you doesn't know that Peter is somebody's father, somebody's ancestor. John is somebody's ancestor. Matthew is somebody's ancestor. And their people are acknowledging them, remembering them, praying to them, say, help us to pray to Chukwu Kabiama for us to be blessed. But you are antagonizing your own ancestor. You are calling them evil because you are myopic, you are short-sighted. You don't see far. You have been deceived that your own ancestors are evil, while the ancestors of the white people are original. That is why some of you will go and mold something and we are bound down before it. Even when the scripture you are reading condemns it. Exodus chapter 20, go and read it. Ebukobi, I want you to read Exodus chapter 20. You can use that Exodus chapter 20 and teach in your church so that I'll be convinced that you know the truth and maybe you know it, you don't want to say it. Thou shalt not bow thy head before any graven image. You are not telling your members that. You are not reading that verse for your members. You are not. I must continue to speak the truth irrespective of who is concerned. I condemn any attack on Ebukobi, but I support any canceling, any truth against what you have done wrong. I support it 100%. But throwing insult on you, insulting you, calling you names, I don't want it. I will not say it. I'm not in that party. But I'm in the party of putting you in the right path, Ebukobi. You are not God. You are a human being like me. The same gift you have, I have my own. I don't want to begin to look into your ministry, whether you can heal somebody, whether you cannot heal somebody. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. I don't want to indulge in it. But we have come to let our people to know the reality of life. The reality of life is that when you are sick, you go to hospital. Chukwu Kikabiama have created the weeds, the grasses in the bushes to heal each and every one of us. That is the miracle of God. And the physicians are now looking into those herbs, bringing them, using them to cook or prepare medicine that is going to heal us when we are down. When you are sick and you believe that you go to a church and a prophet will lay hand and bless you and pray for you, you will be healed, you are deceiving yourself. Because even that prophet himself, when he's sick, he goes to India for treatment. And India doesn't believe in his church. When he have cataract, he go to India and treat his cataract. When he have appendicitis, he go to China to treat it. But when you have your own, you come, they lay their hand on you and pray. That is why I don't want to go into whether you are healing people or whether you're not healing people. God have given us everything we needed on this planet Earth. And that is why the traditionalists, the Dibia, Dibia means doctor. Dibia means native doctor. Dibia, native doctor does not mean an evil person. Native doctor doesn't mean an evil person. Native doctor doesn't mean a witch or wizard. Native doctor doesn't mean that somebody is diabolic. No. Native doctor means that this is a doctor, a traditionalist who is healing people with traditional items. And that is what the English doctors are also taking, refining them, using them to heal. So the power of healing is not in your hand. It's not in your hand. The power of healing is in those leaves that God created, those trees that God created. If you have the vision, if God show you that if you take this leaf and take that leaf and put it in the eye of somebody who is having cataract and that cataract will disappear, there is no miracle that is greater than that. Prophet Obikovi, I'm speaking to you. That is the true miracle. That you have Isiowa, migraine, and somebody go into the bush and get a medicine, whether you do it as a white chalk, in a white way, or you do it in a traditional way, and give you drink it, and the migraine leave you, and you are okay. That is a miracle. It's a very big miracle, and that is the kind of miracle that we need. Supporting the poor is very, very good. We love it. We appreciate it. But the truth is this. When you begin to tell us that Hope Ozodimba is a good man, looking at the numbers of blood of people that have been shedded under his government in 4 years, Ebukobi, you deserve to apologize for that statement. I acknowledge that you have called for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release several times. You are not the first that started it. You are not the first priest that started talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom. As a matter of fact, there is a prophet that I respect so much from Obo that have been talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom before Mbaka talk about it, before Ebubemoso talk about it, before Archbishop Alipenwa even talk about it, before Bishop Obina talk about it. This man is called Prophet Williams Onoha. You can check him out on Facebook. You may know him, maybe you may know Williams Onoha. Williams Onoha started calling for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in Kuje prison in 2015-2016. To my knowledge, Williams Onoha believed in tradition, he believed in our culture, he believed in spirituality. To my knowledge, I'm not telling you. You see, why my broadcast is different is because sometimes when I talk, I tell you this is what I know. But some people talk, they will tell you, say, somebody told me. Nobody told me. I saw how William Onola prayed for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I saw the sacrifices he made. And he said, behold, between this time to that time, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released. Go and check William Onola, his prophecy. After he made a sacrifice. Because even in that Bible, sacrifices were made. That in that Bible, for those of you that believe in Bible, Moshe was doing sacrifices. Gideon, all of them. Joshua, they used to sacrifice something. They used to kill ram. But when they want to tell you the other side of it, they tell you that when Jesus come, that he died as a sacrifice, as a sacrificial lamb, and all your sins is gone, and now you are in a new era, you don't need any sacrifice again. It's a lie. It's a pure lie. That's the sacrifice that you see in Bible. It's the sacrifice that the traditionalists, the Dibians, are also doing to our chi, because every human being have a chi. Every human being have a chi, in case you don't know. Chi God assigned chi, but in English word, in Christianity, you call them angel, guided angel. But to us, it is called chi. Go and read this all apart. Some of you have not read this book. When you read the book, your eyes will open. You understand about the spirituality and cosmology of the Igbo people. You will know our history. Ndị Igbo kwuru okwu sị, ọ bụ na gị na chi ga-adịghị wee ji izo, nwanne ị ga-enwe nsogbu. Mana gị na chi gị dịrị ji izo, nwe ife ga-eme, because as I'm speaking now, my chi is right in front of me. Anytime your chi begin to stay behind you, you are in trouble. If your chi is in your front, you have no problem. Because but when you are preaching as a prophet, as a Christian, you begin to condemn that our originality, our spirituality, our way of life, because the white men put it in book and sell to you. So the problem you have right now, I want to remind all the members of your church that the problem that you are facing, the attack you are facing now, is because you have been talking about, you preached about hopeless Ozodimba who have killed our people. Hope Ozodimba killed Ikonso. Ebukobi, you know who Ikonso is. Ebukobi, you know who Ikonso is. You know him. If you tell me you don't know Ikonso, then you are a liar. Ikonso is my own brother from another mother. My blood from another mother. Ikoso was fighting to prevent the Fulani herdsmen from invading our land, killing our mothers, raping our sisters, destroying our crops, and kidnapping our fathers. That is what Ikoso was fighting for. Hope also the that you are trying to paint or pay to make him look good. He is the one that killed him. Ebukobi, you have never held any prayer that stopped Fulani from killing our people, and it comes to fruition. If there's anyone, show me. And there's no pastor or bishop anywhere in the world that can pray and say, because of this prayer, Fulani that is killing people will stop. No. What they need is physical combat. That physical combat is bomb to bomb, gun to gun, bullet to bullet, iron to iron, knife to knife. And that is what Mazi can put, that's why Mazi can put out Eastern Security Network, which Ikoso is the commander in Imo State. Because prayer cannot stop them from killing our people. If prayer can stop them from killing our people, why did the bomb detonated in Madala blasted in 2001? Why did he kill almost 100 people? Why they are in the presence of God? Why they are praying to Chukwu Kikabiama? St. Teresa Catholic Church, you know it, you know the story. Why did the bomb blasted and kill people? If your prayer can stop them from killing you. Ebukobi, if what I'm saying is not truth, stop going with any security on your vehicle. Apostle Suleiman is a living evidence. He has a bulletproof car. His members doesn't have. His family was in the bulletproof car. His members that are believing in the miracle he's doing for them wasn't in a bulletproof car. The enemies attacked him, shot at him. The technology of human being made in either China or Germany or America protected his life, not his prayer. I'm not saying that God does not protect you. I'm not saying that God does not save you. Before you people will get me wrong. It does. It is that chi that was assigned to you that you are at peace with, that will always fight and protect you through the help of that who sent him, which is Chukwu Kikabiama. But in the issue of Apostle Suleiman, he did not die. He was not touched because his car was bulletproofed. Those who were not in bulletproof car were massacred. Ebukobi, if you are moving, you move, people will follow you. Security will follow you. They may not wear security clothes, but we know that you have security. We know. Oyakilo may have security when you move around. Oyenibo have security when you move around. All these men of God, they have security when they move around. Why are they having security when they move around? The reality says that you have to, as a human being, to protect and fight against that person that is fighting against you. Not just only on prayer, but physically. That is why look at Israel today. Look at Israel today. When you are praying, you say, God of Israel, send down fire. God of Moses, send down fire. God of this, send down fire. God of this. But when Israel was attacked, they did not wait for their God to send down fire or to come and protect them. Israel went with armor tank. They went with jet fighter. They went with bullet. They went with bomb. They went with everything. Begin to fight the enemies that want to decimate them. That is the physical challenge that we have to face. The truth that we have to face. Ebukobi, I am not against you and your belief. I'm not against your Christianity. But you see that your connection with Hope Osodimba that came to, pay homage to you on your birthday. You told him that what you need is Mazi Nnamdi freedom. As if you know that he is the one who is against Mazi Nnamdi freedom. He has, he is the governor. Now, Ebukobi, let me educate you. You might have known this, but let me say it for the hearing of those who are following you, who doesn't know some certain things. On this platform, I will give it to them on a platter of gold. Ebukobi, you are not aware, or are you aware? Your members should be aware that Hope Ozodimba, who happened to be the chairman of Southeast Governors Forum, have blocked the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that you are asking him to help. The news is everywhere. Tinubu wanted to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when court declared that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be freed. He wanted to release him. But Hope Ozodimba said, no. The man you are preaching and trying to clean his mess. Ebukobi, let me tell you the truth. If they bring 1 billion of you together, you cannot clean the mess of Hope Ozodimba as a person. No amount of prayer that you can pray that can wash away the blood of innocent people that have been massacred in Imo State by Hope Ozodimba. Hope is the #1 chief security officer of Imo State. If a single soul die in Imo State, it is in the hand of Hope. He came to support you, to wish you happy birthday, to commemorate with you. Then you send the person that he sent to tell him that you want the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But I am telling you that the person you are asking to help in the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is actually the person that is blocking the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The news is out there. That is where you offend so many of us. So I will not blame any IPOB member, any media warrior who has been attacking you verbally. I will not blame them. But I want to use this media to tell them to calm down. Let them shed their sword, because you are also our brother. You are a human being, you are not God. You tend to make mistakes. And it is high time after watching this video, you should correct yourself. You should make amendment. Yes. You should make amendment. Because the man you are asking to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the man who is blocking the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is the same man who have killed Ikonso. Ikonso was there protecting Imo State. Ikonso was there making sure that nobody kills your brothers and your sisters from your community. Evangelist Ebukobi, I'm speaking to you. And the same man you want to protect is the one that killed Semi Ikonso. And you are telling us that he is a good man. That when Ndibo was attacked in Lagos, that he came to speak to Governor of Lagos State. If Ndibo are speaking in one voice, if Ndibo are working in synergy, would there be any attack of Ndibo in Lagos? No is the answer. Ndibo are not speaking in one voice. The only voice that is speaking for Ndibo is only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is in the hand of the enemy right now. The fear of the greatness of Ndibo will not allow anybody, be it a Yoruba or Hausa or whatever, or Fulani, to go against the business of Ndibo. If Ndibo indeed anchored themselves together under the ideology of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it will not happen. The reason why he came is because he is the governor. He is the chairman of a Southeast Governor Forum. He is the chairman. So he has to go. So don't give it to him as a credit that he does something that other governors have not done. No. As I speak to you right now, the only governor that I can tell you, I can beat my chest and tell you that has done something extraordinary in regards to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case is Professor Charles Soludo. Before he became the governor, he had written a letter about how to protect Ndibo. Before he became a governor, he have put out a lot of articles out there about Biafra. The reason why the issue of Biafra arise. If you have not read it, Ebukobi, I recommend you to go and listen to what Charles Soludo said before he became a governor. I give credit to whom it is due. Soludo have said so many things in regards to this movement. Positive things. Yes. And go and look at Anambra State. There was a lot of issues in Anambra State, yes. There was also killing in Obaru. Yes, we know when it happened. But that can never come close to the killing which is going on in Imo State. Orchestrated by Hope Ozodimba. Anambra State is peaceful compared to Imo State. Soludo have not dropped bomb in anywhere in Anambra State. Never. It did not happen. Look at Alex Oti now. Alex Oti is doing great in Abia State by entering that zone of the enemies where they have used as their cash out location. And over 70 bodies were found in that location, which is Lobanta. And 20 out of them were beheaded. The composed body of Ndibo. Ebukobi, when you want to talk, you need to consult some people that knows what is happening in the society. And I want you to look at your media head. Checkmate your media head. There are information they need to be bringing to you. I know you might be a busy person. I know you might be busy all through doing one or two. But your media are supposed to be your eyes. Instead of them to be bringing information that you need to know. Because if your media have been feeding you with what is happening in Imo State, which I know that you are aware, but if they have been doing enough, Ebukobi, you will not come out and have a microphone telling people to go into Imo State and vote wisely because Hope Ozodimba have came for the rescue of Ndibo. No, it was a necessity. It was a necessity, which is mother of invention, that makes him to come to talk to governor of Lagos State because of the shops of Ndibo that was locked. A position was put on him. He cannot do without doing that. He has to do that because that is the reason why he was made the chairman of Ndibo, for Igbo governors. But I tell you something, Ebukobi, we love you. We don't hate you. But we were angry with you for trying to sell a killer to us in Imo State again. Ebukobi, I want you to send a mystery to Alademma Mortuary today or tomorrow. I know you can do it. Ebukobi, I'm giving you an assignment right now. And Jeff, I want you to pay attention. You know me in person. Agobola, I'm in person. You know me in person. I'm not saying this because you know me in person. You know where we met in Dubai. In difficult time. In pains and penury. And anybody I meet in that condition, I respect that person. But when you come out and begin to call for people to bring somebody's page down, because you think you can say that, that is where I'm having issue with you. But it's a story for another day. As people whose brothers and sisters that were killed in Imo State are grieved, speaking against Ebukobi, you should also understand and put yourself in their position that what if it is your brother that was killed? So Ebukobi, I want you to send a mystery to Alademma Mortuary. Let them go, let them count the body in those hospitals, in those mortuary. The bodies of people that have been identified by the family members and those that have not been identified by the family members. Let them go to FMC, the hospital, the mortuary in FMC, to find out the people that have been identified, that the people that the family members actually deposited them because they died a natural death, and those that were brought there unidentified. Go and check the number. Because me, when I speak to you, I give you evidence. When I push you, I show you where to fall. I don't castigate you. I don't attack you. I'm telling you the truth, and that truth must be spoken, and it must prevail. Do you know that Hope Ozodimba have a special cell where he put people, his political enemies? Do you know that Ugochinyere, Ikengimo, was attacked? And the people that attacked him were sent by Hope Ozodimba. Are you aware? Because Ugochinyere was speaking the truth. Ebukobi, I'm asking you all this question. A man whose Imolite have rejected, a man who did not take second position in the election during the election period, who did not take third position, who was the fourth, was imposed on Ndimo. And as a result of that, people doesn't like him. The people doesn't want him. Ebukobi, are you aware of 24 youth that were killed in our mama? Killed by Ebubago boy sent by Hope Ozodimma. Are you aware? Hope, I'm asking, Ebukobi, are you aware that 24 young youths, our brothers and our sisters were massacred in our mama, 24 of them. They were at a place, they were at the marriage ceremony. Ibanku Kafabian. Ibanku Kafabian, Hadar Ibanku. Ebubago invaded that place, shot everybody dead. That is why I'm saluting Chiku no Sonkwa. Ndimo Nimo State. In fact, Nanibo Nine, Chiku Yagosiki. No Sonkwa took up this case and blasted it to the whole world. That is why the whole person also went for Nosonkwa's head. Because Nosonkwa was there trying to expose all the hidden evil. And they were using Asani Dokubo boys from Ugwacha in Imo State as Ebubago. How can you import a vigilante to be killing your own people from another state? They will kill everybody because they are not seeing them as brothers and sisters. Nosongwa questioned the names, the location, the village of the people that have been recruited in Ebubago in Imo State to be made public. Let them publicize it. Has your governor that you are preaching for, called Hope Ozodimma, done that? Did he accept that challenge? No. He did not. Ndimo should stand up and vote out this killer, this bloodsucker called Hope Ozodimma. I'm using this opportunity to call Ndimo. If you are a member of Zion Ministry Outreach Worldwide, and because Ebukobi have told you to go and vote wisely, he may not say vote for Hope or vote for another person. He played a smart one there, but he spoke good of Hope. And you think that Ebukobi, being your spiritual father, or being the person you like, or person you are listening to, and you go and vote for Hope Ozodimma, your family will be the next victim of the government of Hope Ozodimma. Biafra biko telling me say. I repeat what I'm saying, and I'm saying it with anger. I said, anybody who is from Imo State or who lives in Imo State that vote for Hope Ozodimma because you heard Ebukobi voice saying, go there and vote wisely, that Hope is a good man. Directly and indirectly, we already know that he's trying to sell him to you. So you go and vote for him to bring him back. Your family members will be the victim. If you don't take it directly, your father will take it. If your father doesn't take it, your mother will take it. If your mother doesn't take it, your brother will take it. If your brother doesn't take it, your sister will take it. If your sister doesn't take it, your relation will take it. Telling me, say, on this platform, I see the hot, now they talk. Hope have killed so many of our people. I will not say because my father is not from Imo State, my mother is not from Imo State. For that reason, Hope is killing our people in Imo State. And somebody like Ebukobi, instead of you to keep quiet, instead of you to shut up, after telling him, man, I don't want your money, I don't want any gift from you. The gift I want from you is to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You end the end quote, you make sure we will understand you. But coming to sell him, to talk good of him, to say he's done this, he's done that, and at the same time you say people should go and vote wisely. We will not take it from you. That is the problem our people is having with you. In case your media heads and media department did not know, this is why our people is angry with you. And I'm sure, I'm very, very sure that some of this your media department that are reporting people who are grieved, whose fathers and mothers have been killed in Imo State, who were attacking Ebukobi because they have lost brothers or sisters and lost family members. Some of them, their communities have been affected. Some of them are from Olu. Some of them cannot go back to Olu today. As I'm talking to you now, Ebukobi, they cannot. Some of them will not venture into Olu. They can't. Because they may die. Some of them cannot go to Okigwe because they may die. Some of them cannot go to what they call it, Ava community. They cannot because they will die. Ebukobi, I tell you, say, as they hot, Nasa go talk and tell you today. Are you aware that a community was burnt down by the military sent by Hope Ozodimba in what is the name of this community? Please, people should remind me where there's oil pipeline. Please write it on the comment section. Write it on the comment section. This community where army went and burned down, and one army man was saying, kill everybody. He was speaking it in Hausa, kill everybody, burn everything. What's the name of that community again? Remind me, please. It just escaped my mind. On the comment section. Remind me. I care for this community. Oh, Chineke, care for this community. Hi. Are people not hearing what I'm saying? Are they not listening? What is the name of this community in Imo State where communities was burned down? It's not Ohaji. It's not Ohaji. It's not Ohaji. It's Zombe. Thank you very much, Asadima. Asadima wants to be a gozigi. Why, Oma? It shall be well with you. Who was on Gapatagama Moni? Who was on Gapatagama Moni? Asadima. Asadima is a good woman. Thank you, Izombe. Izombe. Ebukobi, are you not aware that Izombe community was attacked and Izombe, over 300, oh my God, over 300 people were dispersed in their community, and over 70 houses were burnt down. Are you not aware? By the same governor, you are saying that is good. You are trying to clean up his mess. Are you not aware? Ebukobi, Izombe, thank you. Biafrans, thank you very much. Thank you. You didn't say it too much. You didn't say all the Okarilakali. Izombe. And there are people who are working with you in the media department that came from Izombe. If you check them very, very well, some of their members are from Izombe. It's happening also in Agua. But Izombe is the one that was too much that the whole world were even shouting. So what is happening? Izombe was burnt down by Ozodimba, the governor, the Supreme Court governor of Imo State, whom you are trying to clean up for the next re-election. Ndimo, the election is around the corner. Today is 9th. Few days to the election. Whether they allow you to share poster of any other person or not, what Hope Ozodimba is doing in Imo State now is what the Fulani is asking to do. You can't go in Owerri and see another person poster. You will not see another candidate. As a matter of fact, I don't even know the names of people who are vying to become governor of Imo State in Imo. Because before, people can just post you anywhere you go, you will see posters, you see names. This one, Mr. This is fighting, this Mr. That is fighting to become the governor of Imo State. Hope Ozodimba use the organization, use the talks in Imo State to bring down every other poster in Imo State. Only his poster is what you see, especially in Owerri. And you use the organization that is in charge of billboard in Imo State. He said at how many million? Did they say 50-something million? Or is it 500 and something million you are supposed to pay as a governor before you will be able to paste your this thing, your billboard or your posters for adverts? It has never happened before in the history of Imo State. When Rochas was vying to become the governor of Imo State, posters of Rochas was everywhere. Posters of his opponents were everywhere. When Hakim was fighting to become the governor, posters of all the members, all the people who wanted to be governor of Imo State were everywhere. Why is it that now he is intimidating people? That is to tell you that the man you are trying to clean his mess is a tyrant. He is running a tyrannical system of governorship in Imo State. Tyranny is what he's doing. And he's a bloodsucker, he's killing people. That is why people are attacking you. You cannot come out and say, you don't know what you do to people. They will lie against you. They will do this, they will do that. Evangelist Bukobi, I'm not interested in your miracle. I'm not interested in your healing. I am only interested in the physical things you have been doing for people, which is great, and I commend you. And I pray that Chukwu will continue to bless you for blessing the less privileged, those you are paying their school fees, those you are treating in your hospital free of charge, and above all, those that you have given hope to live again through the the help you have given to them physically. If prayers can sort all these problems, Pope Benedict will not go and will not underwent surgery. Pope will not underwent surgery now. The whole popes in the whole world, the whole bishop, the whole Catholic priest will come and pray and he will be healed. He underwent surgery. He underwent surgery, Ebuka, you know it. If prayers can heal the way you people promote it, the way you people propagate it, TB Joshua wouldn't have died. Not that everybody will not die, but he wouldn't have died of that sickness that killed him. What he needed was a practical treatment, medications to be healed. And everybody will die someday, but he died young. How old was TB Joshua when he died? My grandmother, the mother that gave birth to my mother, died at the age of 96. After 4 years, couple of 100. And she cooked the food she was eating until she died. So when you listen to me, you listen to my platform, and you think that I'm biased, bring the evidence of my biasness here. Bring it before me. Put it on the comment section. I'm not being biased. I'm saying it the way it is. The person you are selling to us is a killer. The person you are trying to wash his dirty linens outside does not deserve it. The Imo people have rejected him. The Nnamdi people have rejected him. Anyway, the whole Igbo land have rejected Hope Ozodimgba. You don't need to come and clean his mess. You are getting yourself into a very big trouble. And the question your members are not asking is when somebody come to speak against you or to insult you or to attack you, the question they are not asking is if these people that are attacking you have actually had issue of their brothers or their mothers or their sisters being killed because of Hope Ozodimgba. This is the question that they are not asking. Onye will papia buo mamuya Nimo State because of Hope Ozodimgba will not be happy with you. Somebody that his father and his mother died under the watch of Hope Ozodimgba using Ebubago will not be happy with Ebukobi. That person will be very, very angry and mad at you. They will not come and be clapping for you. Looking at Ebukobi trying to paint the same governor that killed their father and their mother to be an angel. It is very, very wrong. And on this note, I want to speak to Jeff Agubola. After that, I will open my line for those of you that have something to contribute to say something, because I know that so many of our people really want to contribute to this program. Agubola, listen to me, Jeff. I know you in person, you know me in person. We are from the same state. We are from Enugu. I have not done business with you, but I have business with you now. I have not done any business with you that has to exchange with money. But right now, I have business with you. The business I have with you is this. If you cannot condemn any mistake or any, should I say, comment that Ebukobi made, because you are an ardent follower of Zion Ministry, you have no moral right to condemn anybody that is attacking Ebukobi. Are you listening to me, Jeff? You can cut this video and put it on your platform. I might as well let the Chukwu become saying it. You have no moral right to condemn anybody that is against Ebukobi for trying to paint Hope Ozodimgba as a good man. And Hope Ozodimgba have killed his or her father or her mother. If he does something wrong, what you should do If he speaks something that is, if he says something that he's not supposed to say, which you, Jeff, know that this man called Hope Ozodimba is a killer. What you should do is, if you cannot say it in the open, because I know in a situation like this, you can say, call him back at back. Tell him, sir, you are calling him father. And a reverend father. But call him whatever you used to call him. Say, sir, please, this man, there's a problem in Imo State. Point it out for him. If you did not do that, you have no moral right to come out and condemn those whose brothers and sisters have been killed by the man that your father, your so-called father, has been trying to clean up his mess. You don't get it right. I watched a video where you were attacking Biafra child because Biafra child, out of anger, was pouring a very serious venom on Ebukobi. Everybody will not be the same. The same way the way he made his program may not be the way I make my own program. Onye obona nwere nghọta nke ya nwekwanụ echiche obi nke ka o si eche. Ochukwu na nye n'ụdịrị dị iche iche. If you call Biafra child now, Biafra child may tell you the reason why he was so much mad and calling Ebukobi a criminal. He will give you reasons. You may not see that reason, but I may see it from my own perspective, side of view. And the reason why you will not see it because of your own perspective, side of view. You are viewing it that Ebukobi is everything for you. That nobody should talk about him in the negative side. But you forget that no, okesi doso me atabusu jisuo yono. Okokocha tubutalo mu yegbe. Chinasa wouldn't have spoken about this man you called about Ebukobi. Biafra child wouldn't have spoken about Ebukobi. Actually, Madachogo wouldn't have spoken about Ebukobi if Ebukobi did not come to paint Hope Ozodimba, a killer of our people, to paint him a good man, to paint him an angel. They wouldn't have attacked him. They wouldn't have talked about him. You continue with what you are doing. Those that are following you should continue following you. I have no problem with it, with that. I only have problem when you encroach into my own territory and try to use your own faith to intimidate my own faith. Destroy deity to buy. Okay, people are matago. Naya is against even the law. In a secular country, for crying out loud, worship what you want to worship, believe in what you want to believe. Don't come and encroach into my own land. So, Jeff, I'm talking to you right now. I know you are going to watch, even if you are not watching with a pseudo account, which is known as fake account or unknown account. I want you to know that it's not everything that Ebukobi does that will come and be clapping. When you do the one that is not good or say the one that is not good because he is a human being, he's not God. He will not be right at all times. You have to also condemn it. As I am now, because of the loyalty, the love, the respect I have for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there are things that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu may say that will not go well with me. I, Mazi Nnamdi will not come out in the open and begin to talk about it. I will go to him direct as my boss. I will say, sir, and I have been doing it. Not one, not two, not three, not four, not uncountable times. In case you don't know, I am PA to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, personal assistant. But that is what it is. I have actually disagreed with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in so many things that doesn't all go well with me. And I will call him and say, boss, I don't agree on this one. No. I used to argue with him. In case you don't know, I argue with Mazi. I will say, Mazi, this one where you talk now, I no agree. I no be follow member. I no be akwawetewe. O we ndi pa na akwawetewe, onye nugu ka egbe ma di mino fa akwawetewe. Akwawetewe ebe ọ na akwale egwu pụta gbawa. Ebe ọ na akwale ma egwu na ada ofuma ị na-agba, ma ọ dị ga ofuma ị na-agba. I'm not that kind of person. I have told Mazi so many times, say, Mazi, this one I no agree. This one I no believe. This one no good. And that is why Mazi is respecting me up to tomorrow. That's why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu loved me up to tomorrow. He sees me as a man who stand upright, who stand to say the truth at all times, irrespective of who you are. And he doesn't want to know irrespective of who you are. I say it the way it is. You may hate me for telling the truth, but the truth must be told. You are somebody I am looking at as Akwawetewe in the side of Ebukobi. If Ebukobi does everything good, you clap. If he does everything bad, you clap. You praise him. No, it's not supposed to be so. Take every of his flaws to him. Try to correct him. I'm not advising you to say it in the open. But you coming to attack those who doesn't have access to him, who has only their platform to say whatever they want to say about Ebukobi in the open, is what I don't agree with. Calling on all the bloggers, all the Zionists or in America in this that has contact with the Facebook to go and close the guy's page. That is evil. Because you have not treated what brought that guy out. Then you begin to talk about bringing the guy down. If Biafra come, such a thing will not happen. Because the law of the Biafra will not allow you to encroach into my own land, into my own community, into my own village, into my own kindred, to take anything away that I believe in as my chi, or as my God, or as whatever it is, and destroy. You will not do that. That is how I will not also come to your church to destroy your church because I do not believe in what you are preaching. Listen to me, let me tell you people, in the next 50 years, the number of those who are going to church will reduce drastically in Igbo land. I am telling you that. Said it. In the next 50 years is too far. People that are attending to Christianity will drop this drastically in Igbo land. Do you know why? Because by then, the children that we are bringing up now in the way of truth and life, in our traditional way, we know the truth, and they will not be going to church. And the generation of those who have deceived us into going to church, many of them must have died by then. Again, a revolution of traditional belief in Igbo. And I thank those who are championing it. I thank those who are championing it. I thank all of you that are championing it. And I am against those of you that are championing the revolution of our people to go back to our way of life, using a words like attack against those who have not seen what you saw, who have not believed in that you have believed. I don't want it. It's not worth it. I want to mention the name of only one person whom I always talk with, whom I have access to, Matthias Ezako. You are doing a great job, but I have told you before, I have advised you before, to limit the way you attack people that doesn't believe in our ordinana. I know what I'm saying. The abusive word there is too much. Teach the gospel with fact and figures. Undiluted. But insulting people, calling people with names in a derogatory way, is me, I don't like it most of the times when I watch you, when I listen to you. You are using the physical things we can see to destroy every narrative that they are bringing to us. Not to use insultive, abusive, attack, and the threats that you are going to do this, are going to do that. There was a time you used to say, I will burn the churches in Anibo. I'm the one that came to tell you, brother, stop saying you will burn the churches, because someone else may go and burn the church. You will be held responsible that you call for the burning of church. I know that they are the one looking for trouble. They are the one who have been burning our shrines. They are the one who have been burning our deities. But yet, you don't need to match bad with bad. You have to correct that impression. And I have watched you, seeing that you have changed that method of calling, of burning of church. Because you are a man that I love also. And you listen to me. And each time I give you advice. Anybody that come out to talk down on our tradition, our Ndedibia, Ndezewai, you have me to contend if I have your time. You have me to contend with because if I have your time. Because Obasorogi, do your own, I do my own. If you are losing members in your churches because of the way people are now preaching about our tradition is not a problem. Then let the eye have it. Since the nail cannot speak, then let the eye have it. These are the things I want to tell you, Jeff. Just be careful. Don't make yourself enemies of your people because you are supporting a one-man ideology, which is against the people he is preaching to. Example, talking about the man in Imo State, Hope Ozodimba, trying to elevate him when he is actually busy killing the people of Imo. Where Ebukobi come from? On this note, I have opened my line. The number to call is already on the screen. +491 521 429 2638. That is the number to call. If you are a Zionist, you can call me. Anybody at all is free to call. If you are a freedom fighter, if you are a lover of freedom, if you are Igbo, if you are a church, if you are a Gomo, if you are a call in. Bring up that error that you have found in this broadcast I've made today. Challenge me with your own facts and figures that everything I said today is not truth or it's not supposed to be so. I want you to put me in a chronological order that I may learn from you. That is why I open my line, because I want to speak to humanity and I want humanity to listen to me and I want you to also listen to me. Take this message to the camp of Ebukobi followers and the church members. Take this message to the camp of freedom fighters. Take this message to the camp of Ndibo, those who doesn't believe in Biafra. Take this message to the camp of those who want Nigerianists. Take this message to the world that they may know that Mazi Okpalezasi, the hot Biafra television, have come. The line is open. If you call, I'll answer. But don't forget to tell me that I see the hot, now so you go talk up. I will continue to speak the truth until my dying days. And more I want to know 100 years. So I'm going to top here at 120, maybe 122 or 125. So you can't kill me. Those people that will be when once you post something, they will come and be typing, insulting you. Call. The number to call is only on WhatsApp. You can call me. Don't call me direct, because if you call me direct, you cannot reach me. It is only a WhatsApp call. It's written there. WhatsApp call only. You can't go behind and be talking good of Ebukobi and you confront, and you cannot, that good you're talking about him, and I bring some errors from him, you cannot come and defend it. Come out and defend it. I never attacked him. I never insult him. As a matter of fact, I don't want him to be insulted. You can scold him, and that is what I'm doing now. You can scold him. You can educate him. You can lecture him. He's a human being. He doesn't know everything. The same amount Chineke nyere ka o nyere m. The same amount Chineke nyere m ka o nyekwara gị nwa. Mana n'ụdị dị iche iche, onye ọbụla bụ onyinye amara Chukwu dị n'iche n'iche. Onyinye amara Chineke dị n'iche n'iche. Ka o nyere onye abụrụ ka o nyere nwanne ya. So if you think you have something to say, go ahead. So for those that are calling for the closure of the account of people who speaks against Evangelist Ebukobi, be careful, because you can close their page. They will open another page. Defeat them with facts and figures. Close their page with truths. It's not to buy hackers, to pay hackers to go and bring somebody's page down. You are not fighting, and you say you are a Christian. You say you are a Christian, and you are following Jesus, but you are calling for somebody's account to be closed because the person actually attacked. Do you know the kind of insult that was made on Yeshua according to the book of the Bible? Abu Yoaso Niru, according to the Bible. Amari Ube, according to the Bible. Emeri Akajedi Chiche, according to the Bible. Gini Koku, or see, according to the Bible, Father, forgive them, for they don't know what they are doing. I have a caller on the line. Caller, welcome to this program. I see the hot. Your name and where are you calling from, please?
I see the hot. Naso the program.
Naso, go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Fidel Nnamdi.
Go ahead, Mazi.
My brother, thank you for your good job.
Thank you.
It is Okwana Kosiada. Are very, very unfortunate and they buy no psychophants because now anybody starting from Ebukobi, Obona, like you said, Obona put away Kube against our people because so you have now Kulu now support to oppose them on like against our people.
That's
Nobody
correct.
will talk about him. He can go about his business.
That's correct.
And for you, he pretending that Nazi normally that is all.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Bluetooth mode.
News. What is going on?
Yes.
Now we're going Imo State. When we
Yes.
follow what is see from Imo State.
Yes.
Yeah, to pretend as if normally if our people are now and they are now bomb everywhere. And he pretend he doesn't know those things. Because now hope was at them where goes where maybe Lozo, Jena village or something like that. Is that the overall look no game? It's not a favor. It is what he's supposed to do, even if he has done that. So no bro, I support to you understand?
Yes.
So people should also desist from eating a full of people, sheepishly. We are now, at least everybody's eyes is open now. Kita was in Bagana and you would say church all these things. Yes, and I understand. But opposite Kakabana not so idiotic and so myopic that now can't even reason beyond our noses. So it is time, and our people need to come out and then speak in one voice. Let us vote this guy out because it doesn't mean anything good for the people of Imo State, for the entire Biafra land. He must go, and it is where go for any one put an up idea. Zoo happened to that person.
Sure.
Zoo happened to that person.
Sure.
And he wasn't actually cool with that now. Yes, you could make a Soludo. What he has done. Yes, he may have done those things, but from my own perspective, I've not seen anything any governor, any politician in our land has done with regard to our freedom. All those things people, they talk as politicians. Okay, since he came into power, he hasn't done anything tangible from my own perspective. Because as learned as he is, obviously he galvanizes all those other people, other governors. They can speak with one voice. Not about in the Anambra, not about in the not about in the Imo, but at least in the Igbo in general. They can speak in one voice. They can come together as a people. And they're mad at that. They're governing people and they need to work, to protect people and they protect.
Okay, Mazi.
Protect.
Yeah, Mazi, thank you. I want to address what I said about Soludo, and I want to add something that I didn't say before. Maybe because I didn't say that before, you didn't get the message clearly. But you are entitled to your opinion, and I respect it. You see, Soludo is a man that I knew long time ago before he became the governor of Anambra State. I have interacted with him times without number. I have interacted with him times without number before he became the governor. I know my interaction with Soludo. I know what Soludo said when discussing with him. You see, for the fact that somebody is doing something that you are not yet seeing does not mean that the person is not doing anything. Do you know that so many people are saying that Mazi Nnamdi have not done anything? On this struggle, in this struggle, people that are in this struggle.
Yeah.
So the reason why those people are saying that Mazi Nnamdi have not done anything is because they are myopic. It's either they are myopic, they are short-sighted, or they don't have the ability to reason, to think. Or they hated him. These are reasons why somebody can say that they have not done anything. And some people will say, for the fact that Biafra have not come, that they have not seen what Mazi Nnamdi have done. But me, I can count 50 things that Mazi Nnamdi have achieved in this struggle for the Biafra and for the Igbo. And that is what...
Sorry,
I want to go back to Soludo. I want to go back to Soludo. Hold on, my brother, don't cut me short, please. I listen to you. I don't want to lose my track.
All right.
Now,
Yeah.
Soludo was the first person that called meeting of Nzuko Umonna. Igbo Zurume. Akikenga, or Haneze Ndibo, to sit down when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in the prison in 2015-2016. Soludo called that meeting. They went to Imob and discussed about the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You may not have information, you may not have this information, but I'm giving it out to the whole world today. Soludo galvanized and bring the think tankers from the east. Pato Tommy accompanied Soludo with other few persons to visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the prison. Because he did not see his picture or whatever, then doesn't mean that he did not do that. He does that. And they have a press conference and say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be freed because court have freed him. As at that 2015, he have committed no crime. After that meeting, they met with the presidency. The then president of Muhammad Buhari, and they succumbed to the plea of Ndibo, led by Soludo. Soludo made an article, wrote an article, which he read at Oka, at the stadium in Oka, where he narrates the issue of Biafra and what brought the issue of Biafra. If you say you have not seen what Soludo have done, then Soludo happened to be the first governor that visited Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS dungeon. People say that it was a picture, it was not the original Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it was fake, it was a Photoshop, all that. At the end of the day, they found that it was truth. Soludo is constantly calling on the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, doing consultation to the appropriate quarters. But Soludo is not the governor of Southeast Governors Forum. It's not the chairman. The chairman is hopeless also. For your information, as the governor of Southeast Forum, whatever the governors from the Southeast agrees is what the governor says. And the governors may not go with him. Whatever they reach as agreement, it is only the governor that may go and say, this is what we have agreed on. If Soludo happened to be in position of hopeless also, believe you by now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be out. Because he would have, used his office, his power, to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is free. Soludo even asked that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be handed over to him, which I condemn, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot be handed over to you. He's not a baby. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should not be handed over to anybody. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be free as a free man. His judgment have said, you are free, you have committed no crime. So when you say you have not seen what Soludo did, I will not blame you because you don't have the information. And I don't want to mention some other things. This is what I want you to know. So if you have anything to say about that, go ahead. Then let me open my line again.
Okay. Thank you for the enlightenment.
Thank you.
So I got what you said.
Thank you.
No problem. Yeah, you put the audio. Okay. Yeah. That's my point to go. They should, because I believe now in Abuja the unseen hand the Jawa people. Someone might have a good intention, but at the end of the day, other forces, Jawa people always, maybe make us not see that no more something that's going on. But I got your point. And so thank you very much. The jobs you guys are doing, because now I think the picture is coming clearer. Our people are becoming more wiser than before.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my brother, for your contribution.
Almost a Biafra.
Almost a Biafra. Thank you. It's a good conversation. It's a good call. Everything he has said here, I take it, and I believe that he made those statements based on what he knows, and that is his opinion. The line is open. Where are they? Where are the Zion members? Zion members should call in. Come and defend what I said against Kobe. Come and tell me that I lied. Tell me that I'm not saying the truth. I have a call. Somebody is calling. Let me see if the person is... Welcome to the program. I see the hot. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is Asadima. I see the hot, now, so I go talk them.
Thank you very much, Asamarama. Go ahead, my dear sister.
I just have a question. I don't have anything to say to Hope Uzodinma. My question goes to Abu Kobe. And I just want to ask him, what have Imo people done to him to deserve such sabotage? Because he's sabotaging Imo people. I listened to one of his videos where he said that every family in Imo State has a Zion member in that family. He has really, really deceived and sabotaged those his members who he's supposed to be looking out for. He's supposed to want the best for his members, but what has he done? He's done the complete opposite. What's his name? Ebukob. Is he not? Okay, he doesn't live in Imo State. I don't know where he lives. Does he not hear? And he's even from Olu. Somebody told me a few days ago that he's actually from Olu, where Hope has committed the most atrocity, according to history, from what we've seen so far. And Ebukobi is coming to endorse Hope Uzodinma. Of course, he didn't say vote for him, but we are not babies. We are not stupid. He's endorsed Hope Uzodinma. He's practically told everybody to go and vote for him. One of his reasons is that Hope Uzodinma is going to construct a road leading to his village. Some people are saying he hasn't done it yet. It doesn't matter whether he's done the road or not. The point is about individual benefit. It's not about collective benefit. What has Hope Uzodinma done for Imo people? Because Hope Uzodinma is supposed to be the chief security officer of that state.
That's correct.
Anything, when it comes to security, protection, anybody from Imo State, if you suffer any insecurity, Hope Uzodinma is supposed to answer to that.
Responsible, yeah.
He's responsible to every insecurity or lack of it or security in Imo State.
That's correct.
Does it mean that Ebu Kobi has not heard nor seen? Okay, one of his videos I came across a long time ago, I think it was his birthday or his father's birthday. His father came to his church. His father said he's not here to celebrate anything. That was when, I think that was when I knew he's from Olo. The father said he hasn't come here to celebrate anything because of the way where they are from is that he's not celebrating any birthday.
Okay.
And then Kobe is coming to tell us that Hope Uzodinma is going to build a road, or he has built a road leading to his place. Personal benefit. Hope Uzodinma, it's not just that Hope hasn't done anything. It's the lives Hope has taken. Some villages, some towns in Imo State, people don't live there. I even have a personal story. There is a girl, I can mention her name, or perhaps I should leave her name out. She's from Izumbi. This girl called me and told me that she doesn't have a mother. Well, she's an orphan. She has 3 younger siblings. She's been raped multiple times because she's been living with sleeping rough in siblings' house, not sibling, relative, like village people, not even relative, like village people's house in the cities. About 2 of them have raped her and about to rape her younger siblings. I gave her 430,000 naira to rent a place in Port Harcourt and start a business. This happened just last month. This is just one person amongst a lot of people that I've helped. I don't have a lot of money. I'm not saying this to praise myself. I don't even mention the things I've done. I'm just mentioning a few things that Hope has done. Because this was as a result of Hope destroying her village. She had to run out of her village completely. Because she has no relatives in the village. Her house was burnt down. She lost both parents. And it's not a peculiar story. It's not an isolated story. You have thousands and thousands of stories like this. The only reason this girl is able to survive is because she's skilled. She can sew very well. So I started a sewing business for her. She doesn't have a shop. I couldn't rent a shop because the money was too much. She can stay in her apartment to sew for people. This is just one sad story.
Okay.
From Hope Uzodinma. And then Bukobi is saying what? And some people have the audacity to come to social media to defend Hope, what's his name? Ebukobi. Anyway, I think if I continue speaking, I'm even so not coordinated. I don't even know where to start. It's a very sad story. Ebukobi should be ashamed of himself. Ebukobi should really, I know Excelency don't want to really hit him, but for coming out to support Hope Uzodinma and coming out claiming, I don't know why people are attacking me, and this man is from Imo State. He doesn't need to come from Imo State because you're not from Imo State.
Of course.
But he's even from Olu.
Olu. Kai.
My goodness. My goodness.
There are places, let me tell you this. There are places, there are communities in Olu where you cannot find any young man living there anymore. Do you know the number of our sisters and our wives that are being raped because the men in those communities have run away by these soldiers and these Ebubago people? They are uncountable. Sometimes they bring those cases to me. I told them, please, I cannot air this. I can't bring this out. Are you getting the point? So many women, because of the stigma that is attached to rape, they will not even open their mouth to say it. So many of them. People are being killed. People are being decimated from their land. Our land is full, Imo State is full of blood of innocent people. These are the anger. And some of the people you see attacking Ebukobi are from these communities. Their brothers and their sisters are victims of this Hope Uzodinma. So the truth is this. Anybody that is against Ebukobi or attacking Ebukobi because of what he said about, what do you call him, about Hope Uzodinma, believe you me, I will not blame that person. But I'm just pleading on my own that we should also take it easy. As we are pointing out all this error, him himself will listen and know that we come with good intention, that he may correct himself. Because then when you also take you over, Father Mbaka ewube, Father Mbaka ewube onye putakwa you rain. Go do meje na ewi. Onye putakwa rain wana bo. But our tradition, our culture, our dinana womanana, we reign forever. You cannot change anything. You can bring your kind of church and you will train for some years. You go. It will look at the synagogue. This synagogue is not the same synagogue we used to know because the founder of synagogue have come, reign, and go. The church is still there, but the activities is not as it used to be. But our tradition, our culture, our heritage remained unshaken. So thank you very much, Asadema Ngozu. You're a good woman. May God bless you for helping that lady you talked about. And this is something that our people should look down to. There are people that are suffering on the ground because of the presence of Hope Uzodinma in Imo State. Putting street light in Olu, putting street light in Njaba, putting street light anywhere in Owerri is not a development. Security is number one. There is no security. People cannot come back and invest in Imo State anymore because of the activity of Hope Uzodinma. The person that Imo people voted for was Ihedioha. And the Supreme Court chased him away and put this criminal. So Ebukobi should know that this is the anger of people. The members of Zion should know this is the anger of the people. So they shouldn't, turn a blind eye all in the name of they are supporting their leader. Just like Jeff Agubola is doing. You cannot be supporting your leader, and when your leader is doing something bad, you will not talk to him, you will not tell him the truth. And when somebody attacks him because the person may be directly or indirectly affected, you come and attack that person. That is rubbish. That is around nonsense. And because it has not affected you, someday it will affect you. Yes.
What is Ebukobi's responsibility to his members?
To tell them the truth, and to guide them on the right path. And to guide them on the right path.
Is he doing that? No. He's leading them to destruction.
That's what I'm saying. He need to guide them, protect them, and guide them in the right path. But for him to clean this man up because he wants to build road to his village and all that, because he came to Lagos to speak on behalf of Ndigo, he is the chairman of the Eastern Governor Forum. So he has to do it. So let me answer another call. God bless you, my dear sister. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you very much.
God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. More calls are coming in. So many calls are coming. So many calls are coming. You guys can call again. I cannot answer call while I'm still on call. You guys can call again, please. You can call again. The caller is back. Yeah. Caller, welcome to this program, As the Hot. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
As the Hot Chineke. This is Prince Jejema calling from United Kingdom.
Go ahead, Mazi.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Please, can you speak a little bit louder so that my speaker has spoiled. My gadget which I used to put it on this thing is not good. So I'm managing the phone. Go ahead.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can hear you loud and clear. Go ahead, my brother.
Okay, thank you so much. This program of today is so unique.
My programs is always bomb. My program is always bomb. Always. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's good that we should be pointing out all these errors so that our people should be on guard. You know, Ebuke Obi, we do respect. We do respect man of God. It's you can't say that you don't know what is going on in Imo State. He said that it's a lie. You understand? He is in the society, even if his media crew did not tell him anything. He is everything is on social media. You know, there's nothing secret in this world. Hopeless also Dimba. The guy is a murderer. It's quite unfortunate that we are in Nigeria because if not Nigeria, that we are in Nigeria, Fulani herdsmen won't have the audacity to give us somebody that we did not vote for as a governor. Look at how Imo State, I'm from Anambra State, by the way. But I'm aware of what is going on in Imo State. The killings is so bad. This man by his own mouth, a governor, somebody who is looking after the people as he claimed to be, by his own mouth was telling the world that he will go to here and bomb, people that are in the forest.
And he bombed.
People that you are ruling.
And he bombed. Not that he said he was going to bomb. He bombed.
And he actually carried out the threat by bombing the people. He doesn't care about the collateral damage in what he's doing. A lot of people were killed, massacred. You know, these are the same persons. Yeah, he's there in the open. Because the one that is saying that begging, how will you beg him to build a road for you? The road is your right, not a privilege. In a working society, Nigeria has good oil for goodness sake. From crude oil you get all the material that you are using to build the road. United Kingdom that do come and take oil from Nigeria. All their roads, including inside forests, are high. So why would Nigeria why should anyone beg the governor to come and tie his road? And that will be an evidence for you to come and tell the world that you beg him to tie a particular road for you and you went to do it. You understand? It's quite unfortunate because he travels out, he sees how other countries that are developed, how they look like. You know, all these amenities, water, roads, all housing, it's not a privilege. I mean, it's not a privilege, it's a right for you as a citizen to have it. You understand? I know that he's listening to your program, and thank you that you in fact, how would I put it? You actually humbled yourself to talk to him in a way that is respectful, you know, because with the anger of what is going on, you know, if anyone uses a harsh word on him, shouldn't say that the person talk too much. Women are being raped, those people bombed, killed, and you can say because he put road. What is road? In a country that is working, what is road? What I want to tell him in addition is that you cannot give a rolling things to the dog. You cannot give a rolling things to the dog. Now, what he saying, just like what Asari Dokubo is saying, that because he had a personal benefit from Tinubu, so now we can start, the whole Nigeria must take a certificate forger and somebody who is a drug lord as their president because of one man selfish ambition. Because he takes care of their wife and their children and when they are in the prison. And so what? Now, Asari Dokubo, is he not the one crying now? He's not the one crying. He has not gotten to 1 year. He's not crying. The same person. I told him, I said, Tinubu is going to use you to sacrifice the Shango. That's what I told Asari Dokubo. He knows me, Prince Gentleman is my name. You understand? Because we cannot condone all this evil in our land. If you call yourself a man of God, you have to stand with the truth at all times. Jesus said, woe unto you, Pharisees. Woe unto you, Sadducees. All these people are even religious people, not even politicians. Jesus, because they are doing evil, Jesus said, woe unto them. In Deuteronomy 13, God said to the children of Israel, stone a false prophet. So if you want to start deceiving the people, you will become a false prophet. If you want to begin to dish out any wrong information, that is a sign of a false prophet. And if Jesus said, by their fruit you shall know them, not by their miracle, not by what you say. So we must be very, very careful. You understand? Because we have seen people who have performed miracles. D.B. Joshua performed miracles. One man they kind of one day, and they continue. You know, the rest is history. You understand what I'm saying? So, my brother, I thank you so much. This topic is very important, and I'm happy because he's listening to you. He's listening to you. Have a conscience. You understand me? If it's Jesus, will Jesus Christ support? Actually, Jesus Christ support or who was them, but will the king is going on in Imo State? Will Jesus Christ support the who was them?
My brother, can I check on? Hold on, can I check on before you continue? Before I open my line, because other people want to tell you. Now listen.
It's annoying.
Listen, in Olu, where Ebukobi came from, mothers were made childless. In Olu, where Ebukobi came from, fathers were made childless. Women were made widows, and men were made widowers. Where he come from, under the watch of the man he was trying to clean up his mess, and that is the reason why any attack he gets from anybody, being Onyibo, being Onye Biafra, is a genuine one. You can consider it as a genuine one because it might be the people that it have affected directly or indirectly. But I myself, I try to handle my emotion, handle myself, make sure that I don't go out there opening the platform for people to be insulting and calling him all manner of names. No, I want him to know that this is a counsel of the wise one. Let him think and know that they have made it. Ebukobi is supposed to correct that speech he made. He must to correct that speech he made.
Yes.
Because Mbaka, my brother, I don't know if you listened to, I don't know if you started watching me from beginning. Mbaka made the same mistake. In the time of Buhari and the good luck. Mbaka said that it was Buhari that is a good man, that good luck was a bad man. Buhari came and started killing our people. Now, Mbaka made the same mistake by telling us that hopeless Ozodimba is going to be the governor of Imo State, and that is whom God have chosen to change Imo State. And hopeless Ozodimba have come and killed for 4 years. Now, does Ebukobi want to toe the same lane of his master? To make the same mistake that his master made, instead of learning from the masters and getting correction. Building road to Ebukobi's community is what he's supposed to do. That is the job of a governor, to create more roads. And do you know that all the road in Imo State that is still standing up to now, apart from the few one they started touching, is the road that was built by Mbakwe? Do you know? The road that was built by Mbakwe, that is the most of the road that you see in Imo State up to today, standing. So my brother, thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you. Oh, Biafra. I'm expecting Zion. I'm expecting Zion to call on this platform. Because Zion must call. If Zion no call, I no go dey happy. I'm expecting Zion people to call. I am expecting them to call. I want to answer a call from a Zion member who may disagree with me with everything I'm saying here today. It shouldn't be only those who are in support. I want someone that will be an opposition, who will be in the other side. Can we because all you know, tell me that what I'm saying about Obukobi is wrong. Prove me wrong, please. I beg all of you. I'm not you know Obukobi who will come to report my page or who will come. I tell you, if you vote because Obukobi told you to vote for him, if you vote for him, then your family are going to partake from the victim that will come from him. There's somebody that has been calling me for a very long time. Let me call him back to see if the person is still there. Welcome to the program, Mazi the Hot. Mazi.
Hello, Mazi.
Yes,
good morning.
Good morning,
from
sir.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Welcome to the program. It is actually afternoon here.
Okay. So it's 7 minutes after 6 o'clock in the morning here in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes, go ahead, sir.
This is speaking from Atlanta, Georgia. Mazi, I have things to say about your program this morning. You see, what happened is that our people don't learn. They watch with their eyes. They don't reason. You see, what must have happened is that from what you are doing this morning and from the topic, you see that Mbaka made a very big mistake. I know Mbaka must have an approach to continue with Hope Uzodinma, and then he must have declined. And then when Mbaka declined, he cannot, because of what he has seen and what he had been, what he has went through with the late Muhammad Buhari and the team. Then now, they found out that the Mbaka is no more flowing with them. So they turned to Obukobi. And they promised Obukobi to build a church for him and to give him so and so amount of money. And that money that he came and declared that some people from USA donated to him. This was money from Hope Uzodinma. And Hope Obukobi decided to carry on with the campaign and support for Hope Uzodinma because of the money. You see, our church has been bastardized. And then they approached this, but what is it called? The board they called the chief priest. And that one is taking care of the content creators and the comedians in Imo State. There are two forces in Imo State that Hope Uzodinma is using. Obukobi is number one, using the Christian religion. Chief priest is the other one in the social media, going through Apama, the board they call Apama and his group in Imo State. So our people have to be careful. The second point I want to bring out today is that anybody supporting Hope Uzodinma is an enemy to people of Imo State. Whether it's from the church, whether you are from the comedian group or the content creators in Imo State, whoever that is have seen what Hope Uzodinma is doing in Imo State, the death of Ikonso, the death of Imo youths, the way he's bombing and killing his own people, trying to confuse Ndibo, while the white men are laying the Panzombe to Spain, and then the assholes who put them to carry on with this against me. Everything Hope Uzodinma is doing is an agenda against the people. Let me ask you, do you
your voice, hold on. Your voice is cracking. Hold on, Mazi Oneka. Mazi, listen, your voice is cracking. I want you to change position where you are so that your network will be stable. Because you're making a very valid point here. Go ahead.
Okay. You can hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead. Welcome, Karagold. Go ahead.
Yes, what I'm saying that it's only in Christian religion. It's only in Christian religion you see what is happening in between Ebikobi and Opozodema is happening. You see, the Christianity we are facing today, like you predicted, in the next 20 years to come, you said 50 years. 50 years is too much. In the next 10, 15 years or 20 years to come, Christianity will not be the way you see them today. Yes. Our people are going back to our roots. Do you know why? It's only in Christian religion you see the people they call the Reverend Fathers, the pastors. They will go and wear their robe, and then they go and officiate a marriage between a man and a man, gay marriage, gay couples, lesbianism, practicing lesbianism. It's only in Christian religion. You will not see it in Islam. You will not see the Hindus. You will not see any other religion.
Yes. You
will not see any other religion practicing gay marriage, lesbianism. Officially, we having their robe and we having their cross on their neck, officiating a wedding of what the Bible condemned. The Bible condemned lesbianism. The Bible condemned gay.
That is why the story in the Bible. That is why the story in the Bible said that God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah because of gay and lesbianism. Go ahead. In their Bible, they are reading. No. Go ahead.
Yes, that is what I'm telling you, that the spirit of Elohim, the spirit of Jehovah, had departed from all these parts. Ask Ebukobi, if he know that he is called by God, let him stand on his pulpit. Let him stand on his pulpit and condemn lesbianism and gay marriage in his church, because they know what they are doing. You cannot see Islam, even in the Islam, they practice gay and lesbianism, but you cannot see them. Or you go to India or Japan or China, there's no country in the world, or even in Israel, you see somebody wearing the Christian Reverend Father or a Reverend Sister, you see them officiating gay marriage and lesbianism marriage. The word of the church has crumbled. The spirit of Jehovah Elohim has departed the church. They are all criminals. You saw these people, you see parading, they say whether the boy, whether Redeemed Christian Church, winners, Zoe Minister, and all this. They are all demonic forces the West are using to come into Africa to destroy our tradition. Can you see? There's no way, when Biafra is being restored, there's no way a traditionalist will officiate, say a man will marry a man in Igbo land. Hello. It's never been practiced in Igbo land as our tradition and culture. Ebukobi should pack by one side. Ebukobi is evil. Ebukobi is evil. Mbaka declined the work they want him to do. Now they are using Ebukobi and the boy they call the chief priest to destroy Igbo youth. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi. Everything that all the callers said here is their opinion, and I respect it. But I didn't call. I do not open this program for attack on Ebukobi, but to put him on the right direction. That is what I want to say here. I didn't open this program to call him, to accuse him, or to insult him. So whoever that insult him for one reason or the other is their own opinion. I'm not afraid of Ebukobi. I'm not afraid of his followers. And I can never be afraid of any human being born by a woman, created by God and born by a woman. And I can never be afraid of you. Because the truth that I'm saying to you will actually deal with you anytime you stand up against me. Because I'm telling you the truth. Men are being made fatherless in Olu, in Izombe, in so many places in Imo State today. Women are being made childless. Women are being made widows. Untimely death everywhere. Kidnapping of innocent people everywhere. And the man that is in charge is whom a prophet is trying to paint and package to go back and rule and continue killing the people. Ebukobi, Edaranka, you failed this one. You see this particular one, you fail it woto. I don't want to go into whether you can make somebody to see or to walk. It's not that one is less of my problem. That one is less of my problem. I don't even care. I care about the life of my people, which is at stake. Somebody called me before. Let me return the person's call. Maybe this person want to be of the other side. And I'm ready. I'm ready to engage them. Somebody called me before while the other man was speaking, while Mazi was speaking. I'm ready to engage any of you. Be you a professor of any whatever, with your PhD, defending Ebukobi. This program is for you. Call now. Let us talk. Can Lagni with facts and figures within few minutes. Lagni. Because if I'm not going to be fan of one, then when evidence is enough. This person called me before, and I'm calling the person back now. The person is not answering. Maybe the person have logged out. I don't know. Maybe later, the person may likely want to call back. And on this note, I want the whole world to know that my name is Mazi Obaleze Chukubike. I go Biafran Kembo and Biafra. There's a way from one in Malezo Kazodia. Mazo Soja Dimeji different. Yeah, the caller is calling back again. He's calling back again. Caller, welcome to the program. Welcome to the program as it is hot.
I thank God for today. Here was a Bukobi. Oh, yeah, how we are woman of God. There's some post to here. There's some shy here. I'm not good for. Who you not for here? Only everybody wish you wouldn't hear. And I go right not to where they go. If you go that, I tell you to go tell. Oh, look at them.
Okoye didn't Nagana Kurota. Is he not someone that is alive that will walk on the Kurota? Does the dead walk on a tight road? The dead cannot walk on the tight road. I have the feeling, I have the belief that our people understands the truth, and I have the interest of our people at heart. That is why I am doing what I'm doing today. If somebody have not spoken to Ebukobi in this manner, I have to. But I'm not of the opinion to be insulting him and calling him names. I am of the opinion to put his errors before him, that he may know that he has fucked up and he need to clean his mess. Go ahead, Mazi, and make a contribution.
So, yeah, I know Black Anonymous stage. Say, I talk hope was in my vote or whatever. Yeah, the worst description. I talk about now. Now, what you are so good. So that man question to go to she
Mazi, listen to me. Mazi, listen to me. I want to correct one impression here. DOS are not the people that will stop Imo State election or stop people from not voting. Yeah. What DOS is doing is part of what you see me doing now. Okay? We need to educate our people. We need to tell them the reason why they should not vote for Hope. Hope have promised them a whole lot of lies, and none of them have come to fruition. So the people who are the Imola that are supposed to vote should know who to vote for. They should know who to vote for. We are not agitating and asking you to go and continue voting so that Nigeria will continue. No. But before Biafra come, before we have our referendum, we need people that has the fear of God, that have the interest of Ndi at heart, that have the interest of Ndi Biafra at heart. Somebody like Governor of Abia State now is doing marvelous in Abia State. Alessot is doing great. What Alessot is doing is what we want. I can't come and attack such governor. I can't come and say something against such governor until he begin to dance to the tone of the enemies. So my brother, thank you so much for your contribution. Ebukobi trying to paint this man as a good person is a no-no to all of us. Please conclude. It's okay, no problem. I understand you. Why I clear it is so that other people that are watching may understand and believe. There is no sit at home in Biafra land put by DOS. DOS have not had any put any sit at home anywhere. If there's a sit at home in Biafra land, we are going to tell you. You will hear it already, Biafra, and the media warriors will tell you also. So anybody that is trying to use the opportunity to say he's putting sit at home in Biafra land because of this or that is a liar. We don't need it, because sometimes they use a strategy, the strategy of the Fulani herdsmen, to tell you there will be no election, so that the enemies will put their own favored candidate, and they will continue killing and destroy our property and our land. It will not continue to happen that way. So thank you very, very, very much for listening to this great message, and I want you to share, because as it is hot on this platform, now so will the talk. It is very, very clear that members of every Ebukobi church cannot come and defend him here. And I want anyone who wants to debate with me about this particular topic on any platform to write me. The number to call or to contact is there. I give you only about 5 minutes. Because you have with evidence. I remember your brother Mazi the Chubu became. I go Biafra came and Biafrans and with when he Malizoka Kazo dear. Mazo Soja, the Meji felle. Agama dictate my kitchen that wow. I don't call remember the chairman queer. Upon a chim knows what Bagatalia. You me home can not go this symbol for. Chuko came Magozumu Biafra and then it ye go donate to Quij and then it you one and Jama. Mazan the Kanu Union Dway. Ogapatano Ganadranya. I got the cage, my kitchen that wow. I got Zukafe, my man Nakafia. I get do the beneath the Mayaman one way beneath. To go carry my Gozoon. Kemesian.